Good morning. Can you hear me? Mhm. Is anyone here? Good morning, Angie. Can you hear me, Angie? Yeah, you should be able to hear me. So we were actually in Google Puts and Uber Puts. So let's see at the open what's gonna happen. Okay, so we had a tweet from the president overnight that he is going to, oh my goodness, see gold. Oh, I was in gold calls. So let's see. Let's go. I will go and check Google again. Mhm. So let's see what's going to happen at the open. I'm going to let you know about our pending trades. So we had, good morning. So I was in Google Puts. We go. Google Puts and Uber Puts. So let's see how much Google will be. Interesting. Okay, so Google is now 1.6, which is 53%, 1.61. Okay, so for the people who were scared yesterday about this, right? And my Uber puts right now is 49% as well. Okay, so Uber ATP is 1.1 now, 1.11. Okay, so congratulations if you still hold. And let's see what do we have today. So anyone was holding Google from yesterday or Uber from yesterday? Okay. Okay. So there's a US 500, and of course, in this market, each and every dip is being bought. So let's remember this. Each and every dip is being bought. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna close the rest of these trades because, as I told you, in this market, each and every dip is being bought. Okay, I'm selling my Uber right now. Now, as you can see, the market was waiting for this dip to just buy, just buying all the way. But we are going to be patient because it is Friday and we don't know what's happening. And Barbara, you don't have actually to be upset about this news because this is just giving us volatility, which is okay. I don't know. Tell us about no. Tell us about this. I have no idea about this crypto dinner. Hmm. Yeah, so I said that. Yeah, Apple. Yes, I know about Apple. Let's have a look at Apple. I agree with you. 100%. I agree with you, and I agree with the fact that uh, it's better not to do big swings. Uh, so it's better to just stick to day trading because things are gonna change. But you know, even so speaking about that, it's not that they are passing it. It's just that the price opened lower than your stop loss. So if you have a stop limit, unfortunately, that order is not going to be executed. Do you have stop limit or just stop? Yeah. Yeah. So stop limit is not going to be executed. Stop limit is not going to be executed. Yes, it's going to it yeah, but this is natural. Okay? This is normal because the stop limit is just two orders. One triggers the other. So the trigger order is the stop order, and when it executes, it just triggers another limit order. If this makes any sense. So if your limit order is above the current market price, it will never be executed. That's a problem with stop limit overnight. So let's say, for example, let's say that just to explain for everybody here. So if we are in Apple, if you were in calls, for example, or you just bought that stock and you had a stop limit at, let's say, a 200, level 200, and you wanted to instruct Robinhood, if the price went or touched 200, sell for 199, for example. Okay, this order, when it is option order, is going to be only executed during the market hours. So what happens is, in the pre-market here, the price went way down, okay, and it's going to open below your stop. So eventually your limit order is going to be triggered. But remember, your limit order is actually at 199, and now the price is actually 193. So it's not going to be executed. So I wouldn't blame Robinhood here for this one. If you want to, and again, it's just like you have to pick your evil. I mean, there are two evil things. You have to pick one. Either you just do stop, which means that it's going to go for market price and you never know, or you do stop limit, and then you have the risk of situations like this, is that the price actually is lower than your limit and it will never get executed. It will go to the pending. That's what's going to happen. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So right now we are trying to find an entry here to catch these calls. I don't know whether we will able to. Apple already started to stop here at this level. We will see. Meta still going on. Wow. I didn't have any entry here for Meta. Yeah, it's very risky right now to take anything without our conditions. Let's go back to QQQ and see. Yeah, see now QQQ stopped here a little bit. It's taking a break, just like the arrow, exactly at the fib level here. So I'm gonna wait for the next opportunity and I'm gonna try calls. See, that's why I don't like chasing. See, QQQ. If anybody start chasing this, he might get trapped. For SPY, I would like to take Free Fail Friday. What does it mean? So anything we're gonna do today, guys, is gonna be like very risky. It's Friday. We have a lot of news back and forth. We don't know when the next tweet is gonna come. You know, we just don't know. So we have to be extra careful in times like that. Extra careful. But right now, the way I see it is that we can actually plan. So we are definitely bearish, but I think that this support level is going to hold very well, at least for now. Probably those candles are either from short traders who are taking profits, or they're just people who are chasing these green candles. Either way, we need just some more confirmation before we get into either directions. The MACD is bearish, but we are starting to see some bullish movement since the morning. It's very wise to be careful here a little bit. Let's see gold. Gold is losing a little bit of ground here. And that's VIX. You guys are familiar with VIX, right? Of course, VIX had a big bump in the morning. Okay, let's see. I want to see where can VIX go. This is lower low. That's higher high. So if VIX is trying to go up here, this means that VIX was overbought, and now it's trying to catch up again to continue. going up. This is what, the 10 minutes. Let's go to 5 minutes and see. Yeah, it's trying to go up. This means that we are getting a selling signal here. We got on the VIX, we got death cross. So VIX is turning bearish. Let's go and see US 500. So US 500 is also going down a little bit. Just this is SPY, this is QQQ. Apple, everybody's taking its breath. Oh my goodness, see Nvidia took a big hit again. This is Tesla. So you will find that most of the stocks are gonna be the same thing. However, we just need to know now if we want to take some calls. That would be a good time for these calls right now, taking it in long position. But I'm not gonna be so optimistic about that. I'm gonna be very careful if I took calls, because as you can see, the trend is bearish. So taking calls right now is against the trend, especially that with those two candles, those two green candles, we were only able to reach the 38.2 fib level. Means that we are still bearish. So I'm gonna actually switch back and see if we can have an opportunity to get into puts instead. Can you guys hear me, or I'm talking to myself? Okay. People are just sleepy on Fridays. Okay. Well, I usually hate this first half an hour of the market, because in days like those, you just don't know where the price is going to go, right? It's a conflicting sentiments. You had a big drop, you had some bad news coming in, tariffs and taxes on a big company like Apple, and combine this with Friday. And some people are just buying the dips. So it's a tough situation for anybody in the market, to be honest. It's very difficult to predict what's going to happen next. So you got to actually be very careful. So that EMA is trying to hold on QQQ. Trying. So now I'm trying to assess, is it really worth it, that trade? If we, like, it was an okay entry here. I want to see, like, I don't want to rush into calls here. It's going to be very short-lived. Yeah, that's what I'm showing here. And this confirms what you're saying, because we are still below the Ishimoku cloud. So if you want to take calls, it's much safer to wait, at least if we break above the zero point 0.5 fib, which is aligned with the Ishimoku cloud boundaries here. As I told you guys, here at this, between those two levels, it's very indecisive. As you can see, this is a big wick, and still the market is actually trying to say, okay, shall we go up or we just go down? Or you know what, let's play sideways, which is the worst scenario ever, which is very much expected, by the way. I mean, I wouldn't rule out that we will have a sideways day today, where um, bears and bulls, both parties, they want to get into the market at these conditions. I totally understand that, but we will try to see if there is an opportunity. Well, that's Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin, I mean, that's not a big deal. So right now we are in the RSI is actually in the middle, so we are neither overbought nor oversold. So RSI is not giving us anything. And we have difficulties in breaking this level here, which is just $3 from that level, which tells me that, again, we are still bullish. Because what happened, bearish. Because typically what happens is that if bulls actually lost hope on going up more, they will actually abandon their positions. So if we don't have enough momentum to go up, we'll just stay in the same place or eventually go down. Vincent, mute yourself. What are you up to, Miguel, today? Five, 7. Okay. So I like US 500. It's just a very clean chart. As you can see now, we are just in the middle. We're hovering around the EMA for, this is 2 minutes, let's go 5 minutes. It's gonna be more or less the same. So we got our small golden cross here, which indicates that the selling has temporarily stopped. But now we are not moving anywhere. And again, guys, if I don't take trades today, don't don't get like annoyed or pissed off, because if I don't see anything, I'm just gonna stay on the bench. Definitely, I don't want to get into a trade with this condition here, like the one that you see. It's just not. Yeah, no. Some people have expectations that we have to take a trade every time we go live or every time we have a session, but I want to say that this is not a rule. It's just a fishing session here. We're trying to see what's going on. If the opportunity represents itself, we're going to take it. But as you can see, this is terrible price action right here. Like, see, wicks up and down. We are in this, I would say, that box since the opening. I mean, we haven't moved. This candle here was 625. This was before the market opened, and only the market opened 630. And my gut feeling is that this candle here is actually short sellers actually are taking profits. You understand what I'm saying? You understand that, guys, right? Who doesn't understand the concept of short sellers taking profits will actually increase the price? What's that? Hems. Oh, okay. Well, is this the pharma? Is this like a pharma company? Oh yeah, yeah. I think I have seen their name on Facebook. Okay, wait. You want to take a short here, right? For next week, let's go to the hourly and see. Okay, so if you want to take short, you need actually to wait for this hourly candle, because this hourly candle is weird. So at the time that today everybody is shorting, that candle here, that candle which is bouncing just before the market, or at 6 o'clock, this candle hasn't closed yet, right? It's trying to break up this level, this trend line. See that trend line? So this trend line has been respected for the last few sessions on HEMS. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I don't think it's gonna be. You know what, Slim? I think it's a good idea if you want to take some shorts here, because the odds that with all what's happening, that this candle here will get back down into the structure, unless what? Yeah, it's a slow day because the market is shocked, right? There's a shock to the market when you wake up on news like that, and the index like lose like 5% overnight. It's a shock to the market. So everybody's trying to see, what are we going to do? Are we going up? Are we going down? Our options expiring today. What we are going to do about them? Can we hedge? A lot of things. But for HEMS, yeah. So it's trying actually to go up. I don't know, but I don't think it's. Let's go back here. Like, as you can see, we're still in that box. On HIMS, I'm not surprised. It's not a very liquid asset, so you'll find bid ask spread generally high, especially for the non-liquid contracts as well. So even Apple, which is affected the most, is still hesitant. Well, shall we go up or shall we go down? And to be honest, the loss is not that big. Like, how much did it lose? I know, but this is bullshit. To be honest with you, it's like it went down 4%. It's very easy to recover because he's not gonna do this. It just, I don't know why he's doing this, why he's saying this. At the end of the day, Apple is not the only company who has factories in China. I can count thousands of companies actually which have factories and offshore, plants outside the US. So why are you picking Apple and just threatening Apple like that? And why you're putting this into the public? Okay, so I mean, so we're trying to break this structure here. Are we able actually to break it or not? Uh, yeah, I think markets close on Monday. No, and if you want to take a swing, this is not the right time to take the swing right now. If you want to take a swing, actually take it towards the end of the day. I mean, if you want to take it now, this could be probably just a day trade. Okay, so we're trying to break this level up here. It's a good place to take calls here, guys. Just a small play. Very, very small play. Where is my Ishimoku here? Wait, I'm gonna get, so the Ishimoku here is gonna act as a resistance actually. No, it's a, so I'm not seeing puts now, I'm seeing calls, but the level of confidence that I see is lower than the threshold which I should take to alert it. But definitely, if you guys want to take a calls here, small position, and take the risk with it, this is the way to go right now at this level. But not puts now. And just the calls are a little bit risky, but it could actually be beneficial. The entry, I would say, see here, as I told you, the Ishimoku is going to act as resistance here, okay, as you can see, as well as this fib level. So I told you like a few minutes back, taking calls here at the EMA is going to be short-lived. So even if we have taken it here, that would be the maximum we can do. See, it's, to be honest, guys, it's not really worth it. Entering in and out on the comp. Vincent, go mute. Thank you. Yeah, probably, because as I said, if the market didn't see a good pump up with a lot of interest in buying today, it's gonna tank. It's gonna tank more. Yeah, VIX. Well, the VIX has a gap actually to fill on the upper side between 24. So VIX now is over 20, which is generally not a very good sign. Yeah, there is a gap actually over here on VIX. Yeah, there's a gap here. Well, there is another gap here that it's trying to fill right now. See, again, my golden rectangle here. Does anyone actually apply this rectangle approach in their trading? So for me, the rectangle is telling me where the sharpness is and where a clean breakout could be, so that this will determine actually a lot of things in my trading. So for example, if we are inside that rectangle and I still see something that I want to trade, it's going to be very quick, like quick in, quick out, 1 or 2 contracts maximum. You know what I mean? Just scalping mode, but not really a big size or full size trade that I want to take. Because if I lost on it, it's going to be like a very small loss. Now we're trying to break out of this structure right now, okay, which help us. So again, we're trying to break out, okay, just trying. So as I told you, if you were like in small calls, that would be the right thing to do here. As I told you here, I just mentioned literally that the calls is the way to go. It's a little bit risky, but that's the only thing that you can take. I don't want to alert this, okay? But if we closed above this rectangle here, there will be a very good chance that we continue going up. But if anybody actually scalped SPY or QQQ when I said that you guys can take calls, you should be actually in profit with this big candle here. This big. You are right here, Vincent. And remember that the sentiment is bearish as well. Like, I'm not going to get fooled or tricked by one candle trying to break like 2-3 levels. But as I said, if you want to scalp, like get in and out very fast for $5-10 each contract, you can play calls. That's what I'm saying. But I cannot alert this as a trade that people will go and follow and wait, and you know, it's too risky for that. I hope it makes sense. So, like, even if you had this, it should be somewhere here. And again, on the box, it's very clear. Well, he took calls when I told you guys to start scalping calls, I think. So that's, now we broke just above that line, so we can also, if you are in calls, continue in calls. At least we will go to this level here. At least we'll go here. Well, the rectangle here is just, well, I mean, it's just taking all of these wicks, the highs and the lows of the last like 15, 20 or 1 hour action, right? This is just connecting them together, because these wicks are telling you, okay, this is the maximum price that we reached in the last 1 hour, and we couldn't actually close above or below these levels. So this means that this is the boundaries. And as you can see, the box is not yet closed. See, I mean, we close above it, and this is the retest. The retest actually failed, right? So we, again, the next candle brought us into the box again, but we have to wait for the close anyway. Yeah, just in the shoppiness, in the shop, like when you see the prices sideways, you can just try to visualize what is the range of trading, because if this range is broken, this means that you have a better chances for um, a good setup. But as long as we cannot break, this is what's going to happen. And the box is proving that it's still we are still inside the box, even if we went up here for a little bit. And SPY here, the same thing. So in SPY, as I told you, we have the Ishimoku cloud here. It's acting as a resistance. So it's pushing us back down through this line. So at least we can read the price action correctly today. Yeah, I don't see like any great trade, but if you're sitting down and trying to get in and out, you might make a few dollars here or there with calls, but just be careful. So it's gonna try actually to go down to the EMA again, just inside the box. I think I was right that trading in this range is it's not good enough. See, same thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know whether this EMA is gonna hold or not, but we definitely got uh, we got our trend correctly that we are bearish the calls were like maybe dead cat bouncing kind of thing. So again, Shopee, Shopee, Shopee. Shopee, Shopee, Shopee. I'm really not interested in this price action, guys. I'm really not interested in this. No, I'm definitely not interested. So it's trying to go up again. There's a 15 minutes here. So here we can actually take a call. So we are above this. So I have a small confidence here for the calls because we broke through this. So maybe this is a good lot too, actually. Just a lot too. I'll see. I'll take my chances here at least. Let's see. I mean, this candle is not yet closed, but I believe that we can take our chances here. Wrong screen. Oh, again, not again. Are you going down again on me? Come on. Just close above. No. If it's going to test again this email, I'm out of here. Like, how many times we're gonna test this level? It just doesn't want to close above this level. It wants to keep shopping. It just it wants to go up and down. That's what it is. Same thing is happening again. Tries to go up outside the box or the rectangle, then gets pushed back in May, holds, and then it goes back up, trying again. I don't know. It has to break. It has to break at a certain point, but I don't know when. Very annoying. Oh. That's terrible price action, guys. What else? What else is moving? SPY still moving inside the Ishimoku cloud, which is generally a no trade area. And this is expected to happen. Oh, Tesla's not moving moving an inch. Same thing blocked by this. VIX is trying to go up. Meta trying. Everybody's trying it. I think that at the end of the day, they were gonna fail. And HIMS is still actually at the same. I don't know. I have never traded HIMS. Now the problem is that if you bought like a contract here for calls, and we're not moving anything, theta is gonna actually kill it over time. So even if we went up a little bit, you'll end up losing. We're just waiting for any breakout here outside this box. This is gonna be the third time that we're trying to break up through this box. If we fail this time, it's gonna be like here we go. That's the third time. Are we gonna close above it? Oh yeah, we did. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, okay. Are you going to go down again? So we closed above it actually multiple times. 1, 2, and this is the third time we close above it. Now, this is the retest. Every time the retest fails. So we go up, retest candle takes us in the structure again. We go up, close above, the retest candle takes us in again, and so on. So we have to be smart. We learn from this. So that two things might happen. Either it's going to take off without us, like that, or it's going to do the same thing and retest inside. Okay. But in general, as you can see, we are grinding up. I don't know whether you can see this or not. We are grinding up, which is cool. The problem with the grinding here is that it's going to kill the contracts because you are moving up very slowly, very, very slowly, and you don't have actually time for collecting profits. We are, slowly going up. We are making like higher highs, like well, I mean, this is the higher high, honestly speaking. So we are basically nowhere. We haven't achieved anything in the last 1 hour, have we? The VIX has a room to go down now from this level to this level. So I would say it's a good time to take calls. The problem is this shoppiness. It's very hard. I made up my mind here. I will wait actually for the break of this level here. To be honest, enough shoppiness. That's a spy. So we are on SPY here. We are on 0.5 level, and as you can see, we just can't get through it. Like if I'm gonna, who was asking about the rectangle? I'm gonna draw it again. So here is the high, the high, and here is our. I will just take it from here. No, I'm not muted. Can you guys hear me? I'm not muted. Yeah. I'm not muted. So yeah, so basically for whoever is asking, I think it's Angie or Mimi, I don't know. You were asking about the rectangle. So this is how you draw it. So this is the highest we have achieved today. This is the level, okay? And then you try to connect. Yeah, and now I'm drawing it again for you here. Okay, so I'm gonna take from the highest high point of the day so far, and I'm gonna see, like you can take it all the way here, or maybe you can just take it somewhere here. I mean, it really depends where you feel it is. I'll take it maybe here. Okay, so this is gonna be your rectangle, and you will see that the price is gonna respect this rectangle. Now on US 500, this is what I have done. Okay, Now, US 500, it actually broke above that rectangle that I had. So theoretically, you can take calls here, but what if my rectangle wasn't accurate? This is a possibility that we cannot rule out, right? I mean, like, what if the rectangle should be here? Because this is the highest high of today, high. It's 5802, and you can see it a little bit clearer here on the spine. We can draw another rectangle here for QQQ. So where's the highest high? It's here. So we go here and just draw that rectangle and see. And the point of the rectangle here is just to remind ourselves that we should not be chasing. Like, it's very tempting when you see a strong momentum coming up or down. Oh, I wanna chase this. But as long as you are still in the same range, you will end up losing money because the contract is gonna be eaten and destroyed by theta, because there is no actual movement happening in the price. The price is going up and down in a small, very, very small range. So unless you are trading in the money contract, which has the highest delta, any contract outside the money, it's going to lose money very, very quickly. And of course, I would love to deliver much more, profitable trades for you guys, but I mean, at least we are learning how to read the charts and decide. You will find the same thing almost across the board. See, if I want to go on and draw rectangles across the board, I can. Here you go. This is Tesla. That's a rectangle here. Okay. And again, this is all approximate rectangles. It's just like, that's a rectangle here. What about Bitcoin now? Actually, Slim, when you said that you wanted to take puts on HIMS, it actually is going up. Meta, same thing. Well, I mean, if you are planning to take it for next week, it's a good time now because it's gonna be like cheaper. But I would wait. I would wait till it goes here. Yeah, if it hits that level here, 55, that's gonna be a good level because it got rejected from here last week. Nvidia, Tesla. See that? Hold on. Where is this gap? Where is this gap on QQQ? I don't see any gaps on QQQ. Oh, wait. Daily? Oh, at the 490 here. This gap. This is the gap I can see here at the 490. There's no other gaps. There's no gap on the upside. Daily, okay. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we have a big gap here, but we also have a huge gap to the downside. I mean, on the daily. See? So, okay. Well, I mean, I definitely looking at the gaps is something that we need to do, but since we don't know when this gap is going to be filled, it's very actually hard to take trades based on these gaps. We just don't know when it's going to be filled. All what I know now is our box or rectangle, whatever you want to call it, is still respected. See that? See, I mean, it's crazy. But I'm not surprised, guys, because this is a very normal reaction. Very normal reaction to the news, to the tweets. Market indecisive. People don't know whether we buy. We are grinding up again. We are grinding up. So if you want to take advantage of this very, very, very slow momentum to the upside, you can actually buy contracts a little bit further, like maybe Monday. Tuesday, maybe. For Tuesday, you will find theta actually way better than today. If you would like, I mean, I'm not recommending this right now because only God knows what's going to happen in the weekend. Whether he's gonna say something else or he's gonna, you know, yeah, you don't know what's gonna happen. Like, is he going to target another company or another country? I don't know. He will find a target. I don't think that he will have a problem in this. It's just that you don't know where is he going to hit, where he is going to hit. You just don't know. But it's perfectly fine actually to buy a contract for like Tuesday, but then decide or plan to close it today, if you know what I mean. Not to swing it. It's perfectly fine. Because as you can see, like we have done some very, very little progress. I was watching, since we started the session, I was watching the 582 calls for SPY, and definitely it has been hanging between 48 cents to 56 cents the last 1 hour. Now, depending on when actually did you enter, this is a challenge that we have. Yeah, like maximum you can do here with any trade is to get like 5%, 2%, something like that. But again, see the same rectangle, and it's not magic here, guys. See that the boundaries of the rectangle, it just goes, touches that boundary, and then it goes back in. Yeah, so you are right. We can take puts here if we close below the EMA, but remember that we are going to be still in the same box, right? Because the EMA here, it has the SMA below it, which will act as a support. So you got to be fast in, fast out as well, right? I just want to remind you with the basics. So this is going to be your trade if we close below that and retest it, okay? So I'm going to do something different here. I'm going to actually delete my fibs, and I will assume that we are bullish from the beginning of the day. This is going to help us a little bit to see when when actually are we going to flip bearish. So this indicator I'm using, it's coloring the candles based on the trend. So on the short-term trend, like in the last 90 minutes, obviously it is bullish, because since we started, we have been going only up. However, if you started looking a little bit back, you'll find it bearish. So based on the fact that we are in a choppy market and I like to have short-term trades, I would say that, okay, let's play the bullish right now. And as you can see, it's very obvious that the box is not is always respected. That's what I'm saying, right? And that contract that I was I was watching now is $40. Even if you entered like 50, 60, I mean, you're gonna be losing. We will keep watching for a few more minutes. I don't want to call it early, but I know that Fridays are not very great for confident. I would say for confident trades. It's very suitable for lottos. You can just try your luck with a less than confident. Now, Vincent, we have to wait for this candle to close. And I told you earlier again, guys, that if we cannot find enough steam to go up, we will go down. Bulls are gonna give up, and many of them will just get out on a small loss, and we will get back into the bearish trend. But we'll see. We'll see how when we are gonna close this. Everything is live here. I might end up not alerting anything today if I don't see anything, which is perfectly fine. I don't care, because I don't want to lose, and I don't want my followers to lose. And this is what I don't like about some followers. They're sending me like messages. Oh, there's no alerts today. Are you trading today? Nothing from you today. Come on, guys. I mean, if I find something confident, I will send it to you. But as you can see now, we have been like 90 minutes, and any trade that I would recommend for you could be a loss. Is it really what you want? So now, again, just to let you know, we are waiting to see if we can get into puts. I do spreads. I do spreads myself, but I do not alert spreads because spreads are not very, very, very common across the forwards here. Most of the people have cash accounts on option level 1 or 2 maximum, so they don't do spreads. And even I alerted this spread, the shop spread. I don't know whether you have seen this or not. Have you seen that? Yeah, it's on my channel. You saw it, and it was a big win today. It was a big win because it was actually a debit spread for puts, and I won that and I closed it today. But as I said, it requires a margin account. It requires option level 3. Okay, so not everybody has these kind of requirements. Also, it's stressful because oftentimes you'll have on the spreads, you'll have a big bid and ask spreads as well, right? So it takes usually long time to get filled in the mid price. You understand what I'm saying? So it's in short, it's not everybody's cup of tea. But of course, I'm doing spreads all the time. Like for example, if I want to go for a trade on Nvidia or Tesla, and I find that the um, premium is so expensive, like $9, $10, and I want to trade something very close to the money, I will just do a spread. So here well, I mean, we are going to be very close friends, and I invite you to join our Tuesday circles because I often talk about selling options, and this is my favorite. This is my favorite way of making money. I have to tell you that if I'm making any money, I'm not making that much on day trades, opening the normal calls and puts, but my massive profits are on selling contracts. Like for example, if you went today, and I'm gonna tell you this, let's go and check Nvidia. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. So Nvidia, if you, for example, 30th of May, let's look at the puts. Okay, so if you have enough capital, you could, for example, sell the 109 or 108 put, okay, for next week. And you have like, I would say, 90% chance that this contract will go worthless and you keep the money. 90%. Yeah, not so the way, well, I mean, so 108, for example, that's like $24 in your pocket. But it requires, now you can do a spread, but credit spread. So you can just sell, I mean, you can sell two of them. Like if I want to do a vertical here, I would sell with the width of, let's say, width of 3, maybe. Say again? No, I'm not trying. No, I'm not. No, I'm not just telling you about it because I don't want to get into this. I don't want to get into this right now in so much details. I want you guys to focus on the price action, and I told you that we will wait actually for this level here. And as you can see, it's just trying to continue down, but the SMA is acting as another support level. Okay, so in short, both calls and puts inside this rectangle are gonna be painful. See that? Both of them inside this box are gonna be just painful. That's why I want to teach you guys to wait for a clean breakout. I don't think that I mean, it's just crazy. So Vincent, what do you think? Are you still want to go puts? You said that we want to go get puts now. Are you still want to get puts? So Nigel, again, just to make sure that I close this subject with you, do you still so Vincent? Do you still want to take puts? No. Yeah, I mean, listen, Vincent, Vincent, what we learned together is that do not be afraid of being wrong. This is one of the principles in trading. Don't be afraid of being wrong. If you got it wrong, it's okay. It's 100% fine. What's not okay is that you have an ego or get stubborn and think that, oh, okay, you know what? I was not wrong. I'll still go puts, although you see otherwise. So I want you all guys to learn this. It's a fear of being wrong. This is one of the mental problems in trading. If you are wrong, that's fine. Like here, I was wrong actually on thinking about puts. I didn't take it. I was patient. I have to wait. Correct? So I'm gonna delete this and wait for the next opportunity. I can't help it. It's just not. I cannot find any confident play. I mean, which is fine. Which is fine. I don't want to lose money into this market. To be honest with you. So Nigel, help me if you have time. What is the stock? Do you have a screener? What's the stock which has the highest IV today? Oh yeah, when you come back, that's okay. Yeah, when you come back. I thought that you are sitting on the computer. I can do the screening as well. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Just make sure that the wick doesn't actually take your. I will put actually here. I'll put the ATR just to help us with the stop loss. See, I mean, it's a. Yeah, so since the morning we agreed on this, Vincent. If you want to get in and out in less than 1 minute, you can do it. But this is literally less than 2-3 minutes a trade. Okay, so again, now do we think that the SMA is going to hold? AMC. Okay. Okay. AMC. The problem with AMC is that it's very volatile, Mimi. So it's very hard to sell contracts for AMC. Let me actually go back and see the daily on AMC. Actually, it's getting beaten. It's like $3 now. Well, I can't. I so it's just shoppy. It's just shoppy. Very shoppy right now, Vincent. To be honest with you, I mean, nothing is clear. That I would say that we are squeezed even between the EMA and SMA for the last, I would say, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fifth candle, which means 25 minutes. 25 minutes inside between the EMA and SMA. And if you want to see it clearly, I will bring up the BB. So the BB is showing that we are. Okay, let me just. What did I do? So as you can see that Bollinger Bands are squeezing. See, I just draw for you here, guys. I put. Do you guys know the Bollinger Bands? So as you can see, the Bollinger Bands are actually squeezing in. Okay. See, So this give us the indication that this is a very tight range for trading. Okay. Okay, you know what, guys? We have been here for 2 hours and nothing is moving. So I'm gonna call it for now. If I see something, I'm gonna alert it. I tried to find something here for a couple of hours and I couldn't. So I'll just get back to my day, Friday. Yeah. Yeah, it well, I mean, it's called the circle here. You can read about it in our announcement channel. So we just go and talk about a lot of stuff. You know, every week we have different topics, and sometimes topics that I bring up, sometimes the members can bring up topics. So it's an open discussion. But oftentimes we bring up something interesting to talk about. Like sometimes dividends, sometimes, you know, selling stocks. Sometimes, last time we spoke about selling options. I think we played Ford, and I think a lot of members actually made a very good profit on selling Ford options and then collecting both premium and dividends. So I would say it's a good place to talk. Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Have a great long weekend. Yeah.